Philosophies revived.
Have you ever felt like life just happens to you, as if you're a passive observer in your own existence? It often seems like events unfold in our lives randomly, without rhyme or reason. We find ourselves caught in a stream of circumstances, sometimes good, sometimes bad, and we have little control over the outcomes. But what if I told you this perception is an illusion? What if reality is not as fixed and unchangeable as we think, but rather a malleable construct that can be shaped by our awareness, intention, and actions? Think of reality as clay, waiting to be molded. The ancient civilizations knew this secret. They believed in the power of consciousness to bend reality to their will. From the ancient Egyptians to the mystics of the East, many cultures have spoken of a hidden science, a dark art, if you will, that allows individuals to influence the world around them. These teachings were never fully lost, just obscured, passed down through secret societies and hidden texts. Groups like the Freemasons, the Rosicrucians, and the Illuminati are often rumored to have possessed this esoteric knowledge. They understood that by tapping into these hidden laws of the universe, they could manipulate reality itself. But here's the real kicker. You don't need to belong to some ancient brotherhood to unlock these secrets. The same power is available to you right now. Today, we're going to explore how you can begin mastering the dark art of reality manipulation by diving deep into 4 fundamental laws that govern our universe. These principles, awareness, clarity, creation, and balance, are the keys to shaping the reality around you. When you understand these laws, you can stop being a passenger in your life and start being the driver. You'll discover how to align your energy with the world's currents and, in doing so, create the outcomes you desire. This isn't just a bunch of mystical fluff. It's about practical steps that you can begin to take today to transform your life. So, if you've ever wondered whether there's more to life than meets the eye, or if you're ready to step into your true power and shape your world, you're in the right place. Let's dive into the ancient knowledge that can help you unlock your full potential. The first law, awareness. The first step to manipulating reality is awareness. You might think you're already aware, but most of us are only skimming the surface. We think we're awake, but we're really moving through life on autopilot, reacting rather than observing. Awareness, in its truest sense, is about being fully present in the moment. It's about waking up to the fact that there are unseen forces, patterns, and energies at play that influence everything around us. Think of awareness as the lens through which you start to see the deeper layers of reality. Imagine you're in a dark room filled with objects. If you don't have a light, you'll stumble around, bumping into things, unsure of your surroundings. But with awareness, it's like turning on the light. You can see everything clearly. Awareness lets you step back and observe not only the world around you, but also your thoughts, feelings, and actions. It's about seeing the bigger picture without getting caught up in the details. How do you cultivate awareness? It starts with mindfulness. Begin by paying attention to your everyday life. Notice the small details, the sound of the wind, the way light filters through your window, the feeling of the ground beneath your feet. But don't just focus on the external world. You need to also observe your internal world. What thoughts are running through your mind? What emotions are driving your actions? Are you reacting out of habit, or are you consciously choosing your responses? One of the biggest traps we fall into is judging everything as good or bad. But when you're truly aware, you stop labeling experiences. Instead, you see things for what they are, without filtering them through your preconceived ideas. Awareness is about observing without attachment. It's the ability to step outside yourself and see the patterns that influence your behavior and the events in your life. Once you begin cultivating awareness, you'll start to notice things you never saw before. It's like peeling back layers of an onion, revealing the hidden dynamics that shape your reality. Awareness is the first law for a reason. Without it, you're stumbling through life blindfolded. With it, you begin to see the threads of reality, and once you can see them, you can start to pull on them. The second law, clarity. Awareness might open your eyes, but clarity is what sharpens your vision. It's the second law of reality manipulation, and without it, your awareness can easily become unfocused or scattered. Imagine trying to navigate a forest without a clear path. You might have awareness of the trees, but without direction, you're bound to get lost. Clarity is the compass that points you towards your goal. So, what exactly is clarity? It's more than just knowing what you want. It's about cutting through the noise and distractions to hone in on your true desires. Clarity helps you distinguish between what truly matters and what is simply background chatter in your life. Think of it like fine-tuning a radio. When you don't have clarity, you're stuck with static, unable to hear the signal. But when you achieve clarity, the static fades, and you can hear the message loud and clear. Achieving clarity starts with self-reflection. You have to get honest with yourself. What is it that you truly want? And why do you want it? The second part of that question is crucial because it forces you to dig deeper. Many people think they want wealth, success, or fame. But when you peel back the layers, what they really want is security, validation, or love. Clarity requires you to strip away the surface desires and get to the core of what drives you. And here's the thing, clarity is not just about focusing on your desires. It's equally about knowing what you don't want. When you can define both, you create a powerful intention. This intention acts like a magnet, drawing your desired reality toward you and repelling what doesn't serve you. But achieving this level of focus isn't always easy. It requires a willingness to cut away everything that is not in alignment with your true goals. And that can be painful. Clarity is a continual process. It's not something you achieve once and then you're done. As you grow, evolve, and change, so do your desires. That's why you must consistently check in with yourself and refine your focus. When you're clear about your direction, the universe aligns to help you achieve your goals. But if your vision is clouded, your energy becomes scattered, and the results you seek will be elusive. Clarity gives you the power to direct your life with precision, and that's when you begin to truly manipulate your reality. The third law, creation. With awareness and clarity established, you're now ready to step into the third law, creation. This is where the real magic happens. But let's get one thing straight, creation isn't just about thinking positively and hoping for the best. It's not about sitting on your couch, visualizing your dream life, and expecting it to magically appear. Creation requires action, real, tangible steps that align your inner world with your outer reality. Think of it like planting a seed. You can't just plant it and walk away, expecting it to grow into a tree overnight. You have to water it, tend to it, and make sure it gets enough sunlight. The same principle applies to creating the reality you desire. Your thoughts and intentions are the seed, but your actions are the water and sunlight that make it grow. So how do you begin the process of creation? It starts with aligning your mind, body, and spirit. This means your thoughts, emotions, and actions must all be working in harmony toward your desired outcome. If even one part of you is out of alignment, the process won't work. For example, you might have a clear goal in your mind, but if your actions aren't supporting that goal, you'll end up frustrated. Creation is also about persistence. It's not enough to take action once and then sit back, expecting everything to fall into place. You have to continuously align your efforts with your goal. It's like building a house. Every brick you lay brings you closer to the finished product. But if you stop building halfway through, all you'll have is a half-built house. There's also a spiritual component to creation. You need to stay connected to your higher self, the part of you that understands the bigger picture. This connection keeps you grounded and aligned with the greater forces of the universe. When you act from a place of spiritual alignment, your actions become more powerful and effective. The dark side of creation is that it can be exhausting. It requires discipline, focus, and dedication. There will be times when you feel like giving up, when the results don't come as quickly as you'd like. But this is where faith comes in. You have to trust that your efforts are not in vain, that the universe is working behind the scenes to bring your desires to fruition. When you can combine action with patience and persistence, you unlock the true power of creation. The fourth law, balance. The final law of reality manipulation is balance. And let me tell you, this is where things get tricky. Balance is the most subtle of the four laws, and often the hardest to master. It's about finding the perfect equilibrium between effort and surrender. If you push too hard, you risk burning out. But if you're too passive, nothing will happen. The secret is learning when to act and when to let go. Think of it like flying a kite. You need to keep a firm grip on the string, but if you pull too hard, the kite will crash. On the other hand, if you let go completely, the kite will drift away. Balance is about finding that sweet spot where the kite can soar. In the context of reality manipulation, balance means putting in the necessary work while also trusting the process. It's about striving toward your goals with all your might, but at the same time, being willing to release your attachment to the outcome. This might sound counterintuitive, but it's a crucial part of the process. When you're too attached to a specific outcome, you create resistance. That resistance disrupts the flow of energy and can actually push your desired reality further away. Learning to balance effort with surrender is a delicate dance. It requires trust in yourself, trust in the universe, and trust in the process. It's about knowing when to take action and when to step back and let things unfold naturally. Balance also applies to how you manage your energy. If you pour all your energy into one area of your life, other areas will suffer. It's important to make sure you're maintaining harmony in all aspects of your life: mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. Neglecting one area will eventually throw everything else out of balance. The dark side of balance is that it demands surrender, and surrender can feel terrifying. It means giving up control, something we're all conditioned to cling to. But here's the paradox: the more you try to control everything, the less control you actually have. When you learn to let go, when you stop trying to force things, that's when the real magic happens. Balance is the key to long-term success in reality manipulation. Without it, you'll either burn out or stagnate. But with it, you'll find that life flows more smoothly, that obstacles seem to melt away, and that opportunities appear where you least expect them. Balance isn't just the final law, it's the glue that holds everything else together. How to start manipulating reality. Okay, so we've covered the four ancient laws: awareness, clarity, creation, and balance. But how do you actually put this into practice? It starts with cultivating awareness. Begin by observing your thoughts, your emotions, and your environment. Don't judge, just observe. Be the watcher of your own mind. Next, gain clarity. What do you truly want in life? What are you willing to sacrifice to get it? Start stripping away everything that doesn't serve your goal, even if it's uncomfortable. Then, start creating. Align your thoughts, your actions, and your spirit with your desired outcome. Take intentional steps toward your goal every single day, no matter how small. Finally, learn to balance. Work hard, but don't hold on too tightly. Trust the process. The universe will respond in ways you can't even imagine. The dark side of reality manipulation. Of course, like anything powerful, there's a dark side to reality manipulation. It's not all rainbows and sunshine. Awareness can bring uncomfortable truths to the surface. You might see aspects of yourself or the world that you don't want to confront. Clarity might force you to let go of things or people that are holding you back. Creation can be exhausting if you're not careful. And balance. Well, balance requires you to surrender control, which is scary. But here's the thing: every challenge you face is part of the process. It's like leveling up in a video game. The more you push through, the stronger and more capable you become. The dark side is there to test you, but it's also what makes you grow. So, there you have it, the dark art of reality manipulation. It's not about casting spells or performing rituals in the dead of night. It's about mastering your mind, aligning your actions, and trusting in the unseen forces that govern our reality. You don't need to be a mystic or join a secret society to unlock this power. It's within you already, waiting to be unleashed. The question is, are you ready to take control of your life, to step into your power, and to shape your world? The choice is yours. You've just been handed the key to reality manipulation. Now, what are you going to do with it? Will you let this knowledge pass you by, or will you take the first step toward mastering your destiny? The power is in your hands.